Okay, today we're going to be doing the Wilkinsons Hoppy Copper Bitter. With a difference, I'm going to add 500 grams of hopped dry malt extract to give it a little bit more hoppy copper effect, and obviously some brewer's sugar. We'll do probably about 700 grams of the brewing sugar, 500 grams of DME. Could be slightly less than that because the pack has been split and I did lose a little bit, so I've had to repackage it. And just waiting for some water to come up on the boil. We've got the can in some hot water ready to soften up, been sterilised and ready to go, and any equipment that we're going to use that comes into contact with anything, obviously we're sterilising that. Today we're using star stands. We're just going to put that softened up extract in now. Spoon. You want to let as much of this come out as you can, and then just rinse the can out with some just off the boil hot water and get everything out of this can that you can. Right, so we just pop in this. Plenty of steam now. Let's rinse our can out. And we just want to add 3.5 litres of water. Glasses are all steamed up. Give it a good stir. Get it mixed in. We want to add our sugar, 700 grams of brewer's sugar. Stir. Add the dry malt extract. You have to be a bit steady with this because it does tend to clump up. Good mix. I'm going to start getting some air in what is now wort, because we need air in there for the yeasties to work. As you can see, even a little bit of condensation caused by that makes this stuff very hygroscopic DME. You want to keep it dry all the time. So what we'll do now, we've added the sugar and the DME, start topping it up with some cool water to keep it in the temperature range for the yeast. Now unfortunately this bucket's not calibrated with increments on the side to tell you how many litres of water you got in it. I do know from previous experience with this particular bucket where the level is for 23 litres. What I'll aim to do is probably push this to 21 litres rather than the full 23. Stops the beer being quite as watery. It gives us enough liquid left in there with the yeast for when we bottle, so we should still get a reasonable amount of bottles out of it, and it will help to improve the quality of the beer even with the addition of the DME. So I'll top it up and we'll be back in a sec. Okay, we have to top it up with some hot water because our tap water is so cold at the minute. It's dropping below the temperature suitable for pitching. This is the last 4 litres going in. So we'll give it a good stir, check the temperature. Get the air in it. Okay, so we'll just do a temperature check and we'll be back in a minute. Temperature reading is now back where we need to be. Just done a hydrometer reading. It's reading 1030, so that should give us about a 5% ABV beer. So we'll put the wee yeasties in. Sprinkle round. Some people stir it in, some instructions say stir it in, some say rehydrate, some say just to drop it on the surface. I don't think there's a right way and a wrong way. I tend to leave mine on the surface, my theory being that if you push it in to the wort, you're more likely to shock the yeast and get a lower count on your yeast. You're killing more of them when you shock them, so I leave them just to soak in naturally and rehydrate. But it's horses for courses really, whatever you prefer to do. At the end of the day, as long as it makes a beer, who cares? Right. Get that in. There. We're away. Okay guys, see you for a beer test sometime soon.